Hello everyone and welcome to Cody's Car Conundrum. I'm your host, Cody Wagner. Here we'll discuss everything related to the wide world of automobiles, including culture, news, games, interviews, and events. Without further ado, let's get on with the show. Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. I need to make a point. I actually missed a lot of the Detroit Auto Show from last time. I didn't even know I missed as much, but I didn't even talk about the Ford Explorer, the new one. So we're going to be talking about that. I missed a Cadillac reveal. In fact, my dad even beat me to it. So we're going to be talking about that here. I was saying, considering I was covering the Supra and the GT500 and everything else that was happening. Alrighty, I found everything, but obviously let's get on to some other news that's a little bit more current before we talk about that. McLaren Senna impresses Clarkson and breaks the Grand Tour's track lap record. Bugatti is adamant it won't build an SUV or do a top speed run. That last one I'm actually pretty disappointed about. I could care less if they... Well, no. I'm glad that they're not going to make an SUV. But I am quite disappointed that they're not going to do a top speed run. That's just unfortunate. Especially considering that's what made the Veyron so famous. Why not do a top speed run now? The only thing that would make sense, the only two reasons that make sense to me is one, they just simply don't want to, or two, it's actually slower than the Veyron, which to me is impossible. I can't come up with a reason. Honestly, I just don't want to. At this very moment in time, don't want to figure out what reason the Chiron might have for being slower. Maybe I'll do that in another episode. But anyway, Lamborghini Huracan Evo video showcases luxury lifestyle and fast driving. Basically, only one of those things pertains to the car, and only one of those things is something I care about, i.e. the fast driving. Hyundai announces Kona Electric U.S. pricing starts from $29,995 with tax credit. That's a little bit much, but isn't that less than the... No, it's not less than the Leaf. Like I said, that's a little bit much for an electric car still. Because they say, oh, well, we're getting, affordable electric cars, and to me, 30 grand, I mean, it's not unaffordable. 30 grand isn't unaffordable, but it's not like a Fiesta. Once electric cars become that cheap, then yeah. That to me is a mildly affordable electric car, though. Anyway. 2020 Peugeot 3008 facelift, cleaner design, and a PHEV powertrain. Lincoln Co. proclaims itself the world's fastest growing automaker. Lincoln Co. sold over 100,000 vehicles last year, which for a new brand with a limited range is quite impressive. LaFerrari owner orders, I'm just going to call it RevoSport, orders a RevoSport body kit to make his ride wilder. I mean, if you wanted a crazier LaFerrari, why didn't you just buy an FXX? I mean, it kind of looks like an FXXK. That's what I meant, not FF. Not FXX, FXXK, but still, why not just buy that? I mean, unless you couldn't afford it and the body kit was cheaper, then, hey, more power to you. Ford patents a V8 with 2 electric motor hybrid system. Could this be the Mustang going all-wheel drive? I doubt it, personally. Hyundai i30 Fastback N is more practical than the hatch, but is it just as exciting? I seriously hope so because I want that, and I also want it to make it to America. Badly. VW sets eyes on breaking the Nürburgring lap record for EVs. Lamborghini CEO says they'll cap production to 8,000 units next year. Nissan Leaf becomes Norway's best-selling car overall, keeps EV crown in Europe. Porsche Taycan, taken. Drive instantly converts Walter Brahol, sorry if I got your name wrong, from EV hater to believer. And someone was saying, how much of this is just PR. And honestly, I'd say if I had to say that they've actually got a balance, I'd suspect that he doesn't hate EVs. He's not a true believer now, but I'd say at a very minimum, he does like the Taycan. Maybe not enough to buy one, but he likes it. Canada's Compagna Motors, makers of T-Rex, shuts down after failing to find funding. That's a shame. Carlos Ghosn's protege to step down as Nissan CEO. Nissan Chief Executive Hiroto Sakaiwa, sorry if I got your name wrong, although I think I got pretty close, will leave his post at the car maker. New Renault Clio teased debuts on January 28th. JLR's new Intelligent Light Show shows pedestrians where autonomous vehicles is heading. GM might chase Ford with an electric Chevrolet Silverado, and GMC Sierra. 2020 BMW M8 Grand Coupe ready to challenge AMG's GT63S. Become an expert in the 2020 Toyota Supra's BMW-sourced engine by watching Engineering Explained. You know, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched this content in a little while. I probably should. I'll have to see if I can. If one of these days I'll get around to watching it. Select Mercedes owners can now add options post-purchase. Only Mercedes-Benz A-Class, B-Class, and GLE class owners will benefit, though. That's almost cool. Do they mean add options, as in, proper manufacturer options, or is it a Mopar kind of deal where you can get aftermarket stuff, but from, Mercedes' own version of Mopar? And no, that's not AMG, because AMG would be SRT. All new Isuzu D-Max coming this year with redesigned exterior and roomier cabins. Someone has absolutely disgraced the internet with 2020 BMW 7 Series as an M7, a Touring, a Coupe, which might not be as bad, and a Cabrio, and yes, big grille and all. They haven't fixed that. We need to purge that. I mean, look, I've seen some bad stuff before, but the grill on the new 7 Series probably takes the cake as one of the worst things that I've seen. At the very least, it's definitely the worst thing that I've seen all this January and very nearly all of last year as well. And that's saying a lot. Just, ugh. No, and no. This is going to come later about that Cadillac I forgot to cover, but anyway. Cadillac sings ode to new 550 horsepower Blackwing V8 engine in film. Once again, we'll talk about that more later. New 2019 Corvette Grand Sport Driver Series Special Editions show their stripes. Canadian workers call for boycott of Mexico-made cars, much to GM's ire. Hyundai Kona Hybrids fight with Aero-style wheels and bigger infotainment screen. Porsche doubles its production plans for the electric Taycan. Genesis won't build a fast G70 to rival the BMW M3. I'm disappointed by that, probably as much as you are. This is all about Brexit. JLR to shut down production for a week in April, apparently between the 8th and 12th of April, due to, unfortunately, potential Brexit disruption. Audi's 2019 roadmap includes new A3 and Q4, many electric and RS models. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ is a green lean adrenaline pumping machine. That's kind of a cliche sentence, but whatever. 2020 Porsche Cayenne Turbo Coupe will be an intriguing prospect, and no, I don't want this. I really do not want this. Hey. You know what's a great Cayenne Turbo Coupe? The Macan. Make a Macan Turbo and you're done. I know some of you are probably saying, well, yeah, but then I want the Cayenne with the Macan, roofline. And I'm looking at one, and this is not promising to me. Well, we'll have to see, but this is very much unpromising to me. Or, unpromising? What? This does not show much promise. I'm not very hopeful. China's Zouyi naming US dealers next week. We wonder if they'll bring their clones too. If they do, I wouldn't be surprised if they got sued here as well. Apple cuts 200 employees from Project Titan autonomous car division. Apple says the job cuts form part a restructuring plan. Ford's Mustang-inspired electric crossover will debut later this year. I'm slightly hopeful. We'll see if it goes well. Anyway, I must stop here. I will see you all after the break.
Are you uninsured or underinsured? Can't afford the high premiums of health insurance? Would you like to save money on your out-of-pocket cost for dental and medical bills? If you answered yes to any of these questions, request more information at http://www.ownyourhealthcare.com/alternative-healthcare-solutions or call Dr. Taffy at 303-576-0670. Our plans are available in 42 states.
We are back. 2020 Genesis GV80 spied as it gears up to battle the BMW X5 and Mercedes GLE. No one's going to be surprised by this, but Lamborghini is already cooking up a Huracan Evo Spider. The Lincoln Aviator looks pretty cool in a two-tone paint scheme, and I kind of agree. Honda and IED to unveil Turbo small electric concept in Geneva. Purple McLaren Senna changes hands for a measly $1.45 million. Boeing's autonomous flying car makes maiden voyage for 60 seconds, and that is not a car. That is a weird combination of a hovercraft, a plane, and that's it. Not really a car. 286 horsepower VW Golf GTI TCR introduces itself in huge photo gallery. New Ford Fiesta-based SUV will replace the EcoSport and could be called the Puma. I really hope it's not. Puma's a great name that would be wasted on that SUV, although it looks like a CUV to me. 2020 Karma Rivero facelift testing in Germany hints at a European debut. Ford admits it's working on a pickup truck to sit below the Ranger. Carlos Ghosn resigns from Renault. Senard becomes new chairman and Belor the new CEO. 2019 VW Touareg gets a stern talking to during in-depth review, apparently. 2020 Opel/Vauxhall Corsa is finally all new and will debut later this year. That's awesome. I can't wait to see that. 2019 Renault Twingo puts on the Coq Sportif sportswear attire. I have no idea what that's for. New Polestar 2 four-door coupe teaser is the most revealing yet. Toyota USA axes Yaris liftback, announces 2020 Yaris for NY Auto Show. Skoda's upcoming small crossover will be named the Kamiq. Lamborghini Urus matches a Hellcat on the straight and an R8 V10 Plus in the corners, apparently. 2020 Land Rover Defender 90 with 3 doors and short wheelbase will be the most playful of all. Kinda looks like a giant chimney. I want this. Bentley's push to become profitable threatened by no-deal Brexit. 2019 Mazda 3 starts from $21,895, tops out at $29,795 for all-wheel drive in the US. 2019 Ram HD Laramie Longhorn will massage you with real wood, leather, and steel, and it doesn't have massaging seats. Although I kind of wish it did. I wonder if a little while from now, FCA will add, seats with massagers in them later, like Mercedes S-Classes. That'd be perfect for the trucks, and probably for a handful of Chryslers. The 300. World's first multi-collision airbag system revealed by Hyundai. Superformance's Shelby GR1 may use the Mustang GT500 V8 with over 700 horsepower. Although we still don't know what the exact number for the GT500 is yet, which, believe me, makes me quite sad. Take a walk around the Xpeng G3, China's Tesla Model X wannabe. A brand new Rolls-Royce Ghost is coming 10 years after its introduction. Bentley teases special centenary model ahead of Geneva debut. 2020 Toyota Land Cruiser Heritage Edition celebrates the 4x4's beginnings. Government shutdown puts on hold EPA certification, which thus stalls new car launches. That's bad. Google's machine learning can help drivers avoid traffic and damage from potholes. Toyota and Panasonic to co-develop much higher capacity EV batteries. 2020 Lincoln Aviator starts at $52,195. Loaded black label tops out at $90,000. Ford reveals updated 2019 Ranger for Europe with new 2-liter EcoBlue diesel. That's like those old Polo Blue Motions. That's what EcoBlue reminds me of. The old Blue Motion lineup that VW had in Europe. And if you're wondering where I'm getting that from, the Top Gear episode where Hammond got a Polo Blue Motion to get from somewhere not in near-ish Austria to basically the north of Britain for some festival thing. I don't remember what it was. Hyundai Kona Iron Man Special Edition suits up for the UK, and it looks absolutely nothing like an Iron Man edition. Seriously, because the primary color is a gray with red accents, which, believe me, looks great, but that's not Iron Man colors. The car should be gold and red, or red with some gold accents, but it's completely wrong. Subaru halts all Japan-based production over possible defective steering unit. That sounds like a recall. 2019 Skoda Superb facelift leaks in China with minimal changes. Honda teases Geneva Motor Show bound EV prototype. Aston Martin Valkyrie gets potent AMR track performance pack. And I love it. I love it. Just completely. I need a Valkyrie in my... I need more cars that start with the name V. Vulcan, Valkyrie, Viper. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? We need more cars like this that exist. We need more cars with V names. More of them. I can't get enough Viper. I need more Valkyrie, and I need more Vulcan. Vanquish. Vantage. You see what I mean? V names are just better. 2020 GMC Sierra HD has brains and brawn and 15 cameras that let you see through its trailer, apparently. I kind of want to see that in real life, because I don't know if that's just some marketing nonsense. Well, I guess we'll see soon enough anyway. FCA to launch car sharing M subscription pilot program in Boston. One-off Ferrari SP30 is looking for a new home. Again. Doggone Ferraris just can't stay off the streets. Lexus sits out this year's Super Bowl, but still makes a football spot. Why? Why then? I mean, I guess didn't want to allocate the money for, which I can kind of understand. Facelifted 2020 Mercedes-Benz E-Class gives us a closer look. No, gives us a first look inside. 2020 Audi S4 Avant facelift shows RS4 inspired snout for the first time. Navitec makes Ferrari 812 Superfast a little bit more aerodynamic. Porsche exclusive injects new 911 with more style and carbon roof. New Hyundai i10 City car coming with bigger infotainment screen. BMW and Mercedes could co-develop next-gen 1 Series and A-Class. New Maserati Levante Volcano is a snazzy limited edition for Europe and Asia. Renault Twingo gets subtle facelift and a new 1-liter engine for the 2019 model year. 2019 Porsche 911 Carrera S is nearly as fast as Lambo's Huracan. That's crazy. And it doesn't even have... I think it has 200 less horsepower. There or thereabouts. I didn't quite watch the 0 to 60, but they said it was something like 0.1 seconds off. That's crazy. That's properly insane stuff. Tesla introduces $500 portable and faster battery charger. Retro-looking, generally designed one sports car spotted in public. Lincoln's $110,000 Continental Coach Store Edition have sold out. All 80 of them. Anyway, I have to stop here. I will see you all after the break.
Are you uninsured or underinsured? Can't afford the high premiums of health insurance? Would you like to save money on your out-of-pocket cost for dental and medical bills? If you answered yes to any of these questions, request more information at http://www.ownyourhealthcare.com/alternative-healthcare-solutions, or call Dr. Taffy at 303-576-0670. Our plans are available in 42 states.
We are back, and we're finally going to get on to those cars from the Detroit Auto Show. Starting with the Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer remains one of the company's best-selling crossovers. It's an SUV. And the automaker is looking to build on that momentum by introducing the redesigned model at the North American International Auto Show. Previewed by the Police Interceptor utility, the 2020 Ford Explorer has an evolutionary design which is instantly recognizable. Despite giving a sense of deja vu, the model has a rounder front fascia with a prominent grille. I'm not a fan. Sportier air intakes and slender headlights. The familiar styling continues further back as the Explorer has an evolutionary greenhouse and plastic body cladding. However, the designers added sleeker bodywork, a sportier roofline, and more pronounced character lines. While the exterior styling is pretty tame, drivers will be greeted by an all-new interior, which features higher quality materials and a minimalist design. Ford hasn't released detailed specifications, but the automaker confirmed the entry-level Explorer will come equipped with a dual-zone automatic climate control, a 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, and a 420/40 second row seats which fold flat and recline. Drivers will also find an 8-inch Sync 3 infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. Moving up to the Explorer XLT will reward buyers with a 10-way power driver's seat, a 4-way power passenger seat, and a leather-wrapped steering wheel. Other pleasantries include a 6.5-inch color display in the instrument cluster, a second-row USB charging ports, and an intelligent access system with a push-button ignition. The Explorer Limited goes even further as the luxury-oriented model comes standard with perforated leather seats, ambient lighting, and a heated leather steering wheel. Buyers will also find heated front and second-row seats, power-fold third-row seats, and a 14-speaker B&O premium sound system. Other highlights include a wireless smartphone charger, a 10-way power passenger seat, and sun blinds for the second row. Lastly, the range-topping Explorer Platinum has a leather-wrapped dashboard, ash swirl wood trim, and a tri-diamond perforated leather seats. Other highlights include a twin-panel moonroof and front windows which can be remotely opened or closed. Besides the aforementioned features, the 2020 Explorer can be equipped with a 12.3-inch digital cluster and a 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment system with a portrait orientation. That is to say, the touchscreen sticks up on top of the dash, or on top of the sensor stack, more than a prairie dog sticks out on top of its hole. The latter item hasn't been integrated into the cabin very well and looks like someone simply mounted a tablet on the dashboard. Oh, okay. They're right, though, because that's what it looks like. It looks like a slightly smaller Apple tablet. It's terrible. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the smaller screen looks better because it's actually more horizontal, and thus it doesn't stick out on top of the dash. It's more flush. And quite honestly, a lot of the dash is horizontal. The whole dash structure is quite horizontal in orientation. So then you have a tablet that sticks out, and it's kind of jarring. It looks like such an afterthought. Anyway, I've moaned about that enough, though. Under the hood, there will be a variety of different engines, including an entry-level 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder that develops 300 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. It is connected to an all-new 10-speed automatic, which sends power to the rear wheels. However, customers can order an optional intelligent 4-wheel drive system, which is available with a terrain management system that features 7 different modes. Drivers looking for something more powerful can opt for the 3-liter EcoBoost V6, which develops an estimated 365 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque when running on 93-octane fuel. Thanks to the new engine and the rear-wheel drive platform, the 2020 Explorer can tow up to 5,600 pounds. Amazingly, that's still less than the current Durango. Ford also confirmed plans for a limited hybrid variant, but the company is keeping details under wraps. However, the model could use a hybridized 3.3-liter V6 engine just like the Police Interceptor utility. Ford reconfirmed plans for an Explorer ST but declined to share details about the high-performance SUV. While the company is playing coy, rumors have suggested the model could have a twin-turbo 3-liter V6 engine that develops around 400 horsepower and around 400 pound-feet of torque. Ford didn't say much about the Explorer's new rear-wheel drive platform, but the automaker confirmed the entry-level model tips the scales at 4,300 pounds. This means the 2020 Explorer is 113 pounds lighter than its predecessor. Supposedly, anyway, that's not off a Hellcat Challenger for weight. On the tech front, the 2020 Explorer will be offered with a number of features, including a standard Copilot 360 suite of driver assistance systems. It includes a pre-collision assist system with pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, and automatic emergency braking. The suite also has lane keeping assist, a rear-view camera, automatic high-beam headlights, a blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert. Besides the Copilot 360 safety suite, the Explorer can be equipped with adaptive cruise control and a reverse brake assist system that can automatically stop the crossover if a collision is imminent. Explorer Platinum buyers will also get to experience the company's new Active Park Assist 2.0 system. It enables the SUV to parallel or perpendicular park at the touch of a button, and the driver doesn't even need to touch the steering wheel, shifter, gas pedal, or brake, and that sounds like a slightly bad idea to me. To not need to touch the steering... the steering wheel, that's fine. The shifter, that's more or less fine, but not the gas pedal or the brake pedal? No. The 2020 Ford Explorer will arrive in dealerships this summer, and pricing will start at $32,765, a minor increase of $400. And now it's time to talk about that Cadillac I missed. Cadillac's 2019 CT6V. Hold up. I thought this was called a V Sport. Not a proper V, but a V Sport. That's puzzle. I saw a video, and I'm telling you, they kept saying V Sport. That's odd. Anyway, Cadillac's 2019 CT6V will cost U.S. buyers upwards of $88,790 straight up, although a pre-order program, which starts today, the 14th of January, I should say, has also been put in place, capped at 275 units. Buying a 2019 Cadillac CT6V comes with benefits such as tuition and luxury accommodation at the second-day Cadillac V Sport Academy at Spring Mountain, an offer that's valid for 1 year and is reserved for the original owner of each new unused model. The 2019 CT6V marks the expansion of the V-Series sub-brand and is the proof point of Cadillac's commitment to build high-performance vehicles as we continue our product offensive, stated Cadillac President Steve Carlisle. Fans of Cadillac will see high-performance variants across our portfolio. Powering the car is an all-new, hand-built 4.2-liter Blackwing twin-turbo V8 unit, delivering an estimated 550 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. Late last year, Cadillac also announced additional V-Series variants that are to follow in the footsteps of the CT6V. While the automaker hasn't revealed any specifics, we can expect a CT5V to fill in for the CTSV, and possibly a CT3 or CT4V to replace the ATSV. As for the 2019 CT6V and its $88,790 price tag, it's cheaper than a BMW 750i by more than $8,000 and has roughly 100 more horsepower. Still, in order to make a proper comparison, and not just with the 7 Series, we'll have to wait for Cadillac to release the full specs. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. Thank you all for listening. I will see you soon. You've just listened to me probably ramble about some cars, if I'm being honest. If you've enjoyed me passionately talking about lumps of metal on wheels, then why don't you follow me on Twitter at CodyCar, CONUNDRM, or check out my website, www.codyscarconundrum.com, for articles and other car-related content. If you have any questions or would like to become a sponsor, send an email to drtaffy777@gmail.com and put sponsor in the subject line. Make sure to follow me here or any other platform so you don't miss out on more full throttle content. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next episode.